What's up, guys? It is 11. That means it's time for Wonder Friends. How's everybody doing today? Is it starting to feel like every day is the same yet? I hope you guys are getting to go out and do some stuff outside, maybe go for a walk or, just run around in circles or just anything just to kind of get out. It looks like we're finally here in Ohio. Looks like it's sunny and warm and it's really nice. So as you start coming in, parents, just throw your kids' names in the comments so that way we could say hi, give them a little recognition. Let's connect today, all that good stuff like that. Today we're going to talk about Super Monster Friends, which is a book series that I have. We're going to draw a couple monsters out of that series and have some fun just kind of talking about those things a little bit. As always, kids, my name is Jason Tharp. I am the Chief Creative Dreamer at Wonderville Studios. Basically what that means is I get paid to make stuff up. It's the coolest job. It's the thing that I dreamed about doing when I was 6 years old. And now I grow up and I do it. I get to make stories up about monsters and unicorns and all kinds of just weird things, and people pay me for it. Kind of cool gig. So anyway, what's going on, guys? Good to see you. Aubrey, Nolan, what's happening? Brooklyn and Braxton, what's going on today? And Emily, what's going on? Good to see you guys. So guys, we're watching Wonderville Studios on Facebook. You can always catch me on Instagram at Wonderville Studios as well. The website, big news, finally I did it. All the PDFs are available to download now. It took a long time to make all of those, so I hope that you like them. Would love feedback. If you download some of them, let me know what you think. Is there like some that maybe is missing, some that you'd like to see, all that stuff like that. There's something from every book series that I have. Again, 100% free. Don't charge for any of that. I don't collect your data. I'm not gonna email blast you, all stuff like that. But there is sign up things. If you want to sign up on the website, you can sign up and we'll throw you into like our emails to kind of keep you up to date and all that good stuff like that. But again, wondervillestudios.com. You'll see the link for Wonder Friends on there. Go past the videos, bunch of downloads there. We'll keep your kids entertained. At least give them 5 minutes, right? Macy, what's going on? Porter and Harper, what's happening, guys? Mason and Willow, good to see you. Thanks for checking us out today. So as always, what we're going to do is we're going to start out by just kind of getting mindful, right? We've talked about this a lot of times where things could be going down. Tito and Trey, what's going on? Things could be going down. It can be kind of scary, and sometimes we start to tell ourselves some stories that makes us feel down, and we're going to work on just this moment right now, kind of getting in the moment and forgetting a lot of that stuff. And how we're going to do it, kids, just remember, put your paper and pencils down, just sit up big and tall. You could say this to yourself or out loud if you want. Just take a big breath. Say, I am smart, I do matter, I am me, and I am super fantastic. Remember those little reminders that we have sometimes when we feel like we're frustrated and we can't do something or we don't know how to do something. Sometimes we can say bad things to ourselves, like we're not good, I'm not good enough, or I'm not smart enough, or there's something wrong with me. When we can stop and catch ourselves and realize none of that is true. You are just awesome the way you are. You do matter and you are super fantastic. Those little reminders like that kind of help change our attitude a little bit. And remember, this week we've been talking all about Sonny's cup ideas, right? His little star buddies. And the K is for kindness, the U is for your uniqueness, and your P is for practice. Remember, kindness is the kindness to ourselves, which is kind of what we're doing with our mindful things. We're taking time to be nice to ourselves. Your uniqueness is all about you, and practice is what we're doing every day when we show up. It's just showing up and talking about it. And this week, as you guys know, we have been focusing on the U for your uniqueness, the thing that makes you different, things that make you special, all that good stuff like that, which reminds me of something that makes me unique. So here's this thing. You guys ready to get grossed out for a second? Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. Who else out there likes Brussels sprouts? Do you like Brussels sprouts? Not a lot of people like Brussels sprouts, but let me ask you a question. If I was to tell you that I like Brussels sprouts, does that make me a bad person? I would hope not, right? But so sometimes what happens is our friends will tell us that we can't like something, a certain thing, and your friends maybe like something that you don't like. Or maybe you like something and your friends don't like that. And sometimes we feel like there's something wrong with us because we like something different than everybody else. Or maybe other people told us that we're not supposed to like different things and all this stuff like this. So we kind of get this story in our head that makes us seem like there's something wrong with us, and that's not true. You don't have to apologize for liking something different than anybody else. I like Brussels sprouts, delicious stuff. Not a lot of people think it is. I see that Sarah thinks that they are. Sylvia, Vivian, and Sarah, they all like Brussels sprouts. So, I mean, we all like different things. Could you imagine if we only like the same things, how boring that would be? It's the fact that we all like something different that makes us unique and special. So, for today, I want to talk to you about a couple things. Viv, what's happening? Good to see you. So, Izzy and Weston, what up? So, I want to talk to you guys about a couple things real quick before we get started. Number one, parents. Share this, please. After this video is over, just hit the share button, send this around. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm able to get this on eyeballs, and it seems like the way around it is the sharing system, just posting it live. Worked really great first, but now I think they fall into the Facebook world, and we need to get it shared. So if you could just do me a second and share this afterwards, if you find any value in this. Doing this 100% free, all the PDFs 100% free, not really asking anything in return except for maybe just to share. We do have the giveaway. But I wanted to talk to you about this Save with Stories real quick. I was lucky enough, and I don't know if you guys saw on the post, but like the It's Okay to Be a Unicorn took part in, which was kind of a cool surprise, in Jennifer Garner and Amy Adams' project called Save with Stories. And kids, what that basically means are there's some kids that all the food that they get, or most of the time that they get to eat is at school. And now that there's not school, and some kids are having a hard time finding food, right? And a hard time getting food. So what they did was they did this really cool project called Save with Stories, where Amy Purdy read my book, and there's a donation thing, and you guys can find those all at Save with Stories on Instagram and Facebook. The hashtag Save with Stories, you'll be able to find all that info. So it's a really cool thing. I'm really proud of the fact that Cornelius got to take part in something so cool that will help other kids that are maybe having a hard time finding some food. And you don't have to make a huge donation. You can do like $1, $2. It could be small. Little things go a long ways. What's up, Dorian? Good to see you. Mandy, what's happening? Lori, what's going on? April, what's up? How's your crew doing? Hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks, Danielle. I appreciate you guys all taking the time to help spread the word about this. Takes 2 seconds to hit that share button. I appreciate it. The more people we can reach, the more we can help kids just kind of going through this, realize that they're not alone, and that they're, all kids right now are feeling this stuff. Guys, I'm just like you. I'm at home right now trying to fill my time. I'm lucky enough that I'm working on a couple new books, so I've been keeping myself busy by writing books and things like this. So again, parents, tomorrow what I'd like to do on Friday is to some questions, right? I'd like to do a little bit of questions and answers. So, if your kids have some questions that maybe they've been thinking about, save those for tomorrow, and we'll drop them in the comments, and we'll do just like a little bit of questions and things like that. So that way I can kind of answer them, so they can kind of see that, like, even though I'm standing in front of this camera, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm trying to find things to fill my time. If you guys are curious about what do I do to fill my time during the day, we'll talk about all that stuff. Bentley, what's happening? Good to see you. Scioto Reserve. Yeah, right on. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about Super Monster Friends. And we're going to draw a character from this. And what makes this book, so as we've been talking about uniqueness, right? One of the things about Super Monster Friends was, the little fun fact was, this was my first books that I ever published. Now, when I started these books, I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was kind of afraid and scared, and I just gave it a shot, and things turned out pretty cool. Now, why we're going to focus on this one is this book in particular is called Be You. Now, we've been talking about our uniqueness and stuff like this, and what's kind of cool about this book series is it's all got like all kinds of different activities and things like this. But what's cool about it to me is that it's like a time capsule of all the stuff about you. So I want to be able to draw one of these characters with you and talk to you a little bit about this character. And I'm going to switch over to the overhead one so it's a little easier. So while I'm doing that, if you get your paper and your pens or markers or crayons and all that stuff ready, we're going to start drawing a Super Monster Friend. Okie dokie, guys. So Super Monster Friends. So as you see when you open this book, I'm just going to give you a quick show of what this book is like in the inside. So on the inside, these are kind of all the Super Monster Friends. And we got like Tazza, he's the head monster in charge. We have like Slogs, which is like, today's a great day, so don't waste it. So each one of these characters have a special thing about them. And like Rainier here, he likes to tell jokes, but the thing is, his jokes are not good. They're kind of like goofy and all stuff like this. This guy's name's Chomp, and he eats everything. So I thought what we do today is we're gonna draw Tazza. He's kind of like the head monster in this world. And so let me show you like how to draw him. He's pretty simple to draw. He kind of looks complex, but remember what we've been talking about is that if we just look at something as a completed thing and not what it can be, it looks really difficult. But if we break it down into small stuff that we already understand, it makes things a lot easier. So let me show you how to draw this guy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with your paper up and down, okay? This way. Make sure we got it all on the camera there, all right? So as we're starting up and down, you're gonna kind of want to keep this guy kind of right in the middle of the page because there's a lot to him. And he's got a lot that you got to fit in there. So again, with your marker, what we're going to do is it is like a candy cane that goes one way, okay? And then you're just going to do a candy cane that goes the exact opposite way. Just like that, right? Now, he has like these little goofy like shorts that he wears, and that is just drawing a rectangle right at the bottom of it, okay? And then just a little half circle thing just to connect the two together, okay? Now, his legs, he's got shorts on, and you're just gonna draw two little rectangles here at the bottom. Now remember guys, if I'm going too fast, you can always go back to this video later and rewind it and all that stuff like that once it posts. It does live on Facebook here in the videos section, so you can rewind and pause and all that stuff like that. They're also up on YouTube for you to do the exact same thing. So as we get this, now remember what we have here is our two candy canes. What they kind of form is where the eyeballs are going to go. And so you just make one oval there and make another oval right beside it. Now, there's no right or wrong answer to this. This is all just kind of like, you're just making a character, right? So the same sort of thing. So if yours doesn't look exactly like mine, that's perfectly fine. And in the middle of each one of those, you're just going to put a bigger dot. Now he has what we've been working on a lot, those rectangular eyebrows. So you're just going to make a rectangle like this. And if you're like me and you have a marker, you just color them in. If you have a pencil, you can scribble them in or whatever. And just do one of those above each side. Okay? Now, he has these like spines. So think about if he was like a dinosaur, he would have these like spikes on his back. He's got little spikes on his back too, but they're kind of rounded. So you just do 1, 2, 3, just like this, right? And then he has these two arms that go out. And we're just going to put one arm here, and I think I'm going to run out of paper, and one arm on each side, just like this. You can make his arms a little longer. I'm kind of stuck because I think I'm running out of paper. And remember, what have we been using for fingers? Do you guys remember? Some of you eat it for lunch. Hot dogs, right? So we're using hot dogs for fingers. So we put one, oh, ran out of room, and there. So even though I ran out of room, you still get the idea, right? And then the same thing on the other side. Hot dogs, hot dogs, hot dogs. Hot dogs for days, right? So one of the things about Tazza, he has this like really long mouth. Right here, if you could see, he's got this really long mouth, okay? Now, what you can do with that is you can do a couple ways. You can just draw like a little half circle that comes around just like this, okay? And then you're going to just draw a big loop down just to connect it. Super simple. And he has like these little lips that go around there. Now, remember we talked about before, we talked about a parallel line. And a parallel line sounds like a big complicated thing, but all that means is a line that runs beside another line. So we're going to make lines that run right along that shape you just made. So one will go just like this, and another one will go down around and connect just like that. So now we've made like these lips, right? Now he has 3 teeth at the top. His 3 teeth, all they are half circles, okay? So it's one loop down, one down, and one more, okay? And he has 2 teeth at the bottom, which are just the same thing but upside down from what you just did. So one there and one there. And then he has his tongue kind of comes out in a weird space off the side, and all that is just a little bump there. So if you were going to color this in, let me show you how it would look. So if I take my markers and color in his tongue so you can see how the tongue works, his tongue would be like there, right? And then if I draw in his mouth, just like so, now you can start to see how he has an inside of his mouth, right? Perfect. So that's the inside of his mouth. So now he's got, for his legs, all they are is just little bloops just like that. He's got these little short stubby legs just like this, and he has a tail. And his tail is just like a bent V. So one goes this way and one goes back that way, all right? In his pants, he has on his pants a lightning bolt. So if you draw just an oval there and his lightning bolts can be kind of tricky. I don't know if you guys ever have this happen, but sometimes when I draw lightning bolts, I feel like my brain kind of trips over itself and it gets kind of confusing. So what I do is I just kind of slow down when I'm making a lightning bolt. And it's easy if you go just zigzag line, right? And then draw at the top a line across. And now we're going to do another parallel line, okay? So down, over, and there, and connect those. So now the lightning bolt matches, right? And then he does have like a couple little things here. These are like little details that show like he's got an elastic. Like if you think about your swim trunks or maybe some shorts that you have that for gym shorts that have like an elastic stretchy kind of thing, and that's what that is. And I kind of just do some of these little lines around him like this because it shows that, like, remember we talked about yesterday, like that surprise, like he's super excited. It just is another way to make it really cool and exciting about those types of things. But this is how we make Taza from Super Monster Friends. You can totally color him all in there. He's green. He's got red shorts on, but you can make him any colors that you want. This is just a fun way to kind of just have a good time making a character that's super simple. If you go on the website, you'll see sample pages of this book there that you guys can download and fill in as different parts like this. But there's all these different monsters here that we can kind of draw from. So the wonder work for tomorrow is going to be you making your version of a monster. What would a super monster friend look like in your world? So if you look at this book here, or you can find it, like I said, on my website, look at these characters and just draw one that you think would fit into this gang. It could be something that is inspired by you, like your mom, your dad, maybe your pet, all these different things. Just draw some sort of character that you think would fit into the Super Monster Friends group, and I think that would be really cool to see. And I want to talk to you guys about tomorrow's supplies, why I got you here, but I'm going to switch over to the other one. So good luck drawing Taza. I hope that you had fun drawing that. Let me switch over here to this other side. Okay, so Willow and Woody, what's going on? Good to see you. Brody, welcome back. So guys, anyway, what I want to talk to you about tomorrow is a different type of illustration. Now, so far we've been doing illustrations with just markers and paper, right? Tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to use paper, because there are times where we can use paper to do illustrations. So I found, like, around my studio, my house here, this cool little color paper. Now, if you don't have color paper, don't worry, you'll be fine. We can do it with like markers and we can color them different ways. Maybe you have construction paper or some sort of, like, even guys, even if you have like a paper grocery bag will work. We just need some sort of this color and white paper. You can use definitely some markers, right? Some tape is going to be important, or glue sticks if you have glue sticks. I just don't have any glue sticks with me. And then we're going to need scissors. Remember, if we have scissors, we are careful with these. We watch our fingers, all that good stuff like that. And we're going to do a photo illustration, or I'm sorry, a paper illustration. And we're going to come up with something completely unique that you can do, that you can use by just doing paper and markers, and we're going to draw some stuff on top of that. So super simple there. And again, parents, like, start asking some questions to them. Maybe there's some questions that your kids have that they would like to know. Tomorrow, let's talk about some questions. I can't believe it's Friday already tomorrow, and we're going to get there through all this stuff. And keep showing up, and I appreciate you guys showing up here. And then, as always, just make sure that you're sharing this video, guys. Let your friends know about it. It definitely helps to get those. So remember, the one to work for today is to create your version of a monster that would live in this world. If you need some sort of reference, go to wondervillestudios.com. There's plenty of pictures of these guys on there that you can figure out. I think it's under the book section that you can see some photos of them, and create a gang. Remember, a new one. That's what I want you to do. Put it in the comments. Remember, entering the giveaway is simple. You need to like the page, you need to share this page, and you need to upload a photo into the comments for this episode. On Sunday, we are picking winners, and then everybody that wins is going to get assigned something. It'll definitely be a book, and I've been putting extra goodies inside there as well. That's it, guys. So that's it. So our wonder word today is, I just want to talk about fantastic, right? I want to talk about fantastic for a little bit. What I mean by when we say super fantastic is, try to say fantastic and not smile, right? It's just a good word that if you're stuck feeling down, or stuck just frustrated or angry, just stop and think about, what would I do if I was feeling fantastic right now? And fantastic is one of those words where you can kind of just think of it as like, fantastic, you know, and just like really get into it. Think about what you would do if you were feeling fantastic. That's what fantastic would mean, just feel good feelings. I don't know what it really means, the word, but I'm gonna guess it really means awesome, like I'm feeling good. It's just a fun word to say. So, you know, we can find all of the books again on Amazon if you guys are curious about checking out any of the stuff that I do. I'm working on some new books right now, which is really cool. It's helping fill my day. And you know, guys, that's it, really. And any videos that you need, any extra drawing videos, there are plenty over at Wonder Friends. Also, you can get the links on my website at wondervillestudios.com, and you can find all of that stuff underneath the Wonder Friends links. I think there's like 70-some drawing videos on there. Thanks, Viv. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much for checking it out today. Remember, the key to happiness is embracing your unicorniness. Even though you can't go out and about right now, you still have the ability to sprinkle your magic on somebody else's day. Draw a picture for mom, draw a picture for grandma and grandpa, your teacher, or any other person in your house, even your pet, and share it with them, whether it's through text or just giving them the picture themselves. Your ability to sprinkle your magic on their day helps change their day and turns maybe somebody's bad day into a good day. So I will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m., just like we've been doing. See you later, guys. Bye.